nailed that, didn't we? Boom.
That's great.
Hello!
Hi.
That is round 7? Round 7 in the books?
Yeah.
Yeah, round 7 in the books.
There were a lot of entertaining games.
We're back, but much like the Broncos, we're actually missing a third of our starting roster. So it's just going to be us two, which means it's going to be me talking and him falling asleep because he doesn't like listening to me talk.
I don't think anyone does.
Exactly. Alrighty. Speaking of not liking things, we went to this game.
Yeah.
It's like one of 2 games that the 3 of us could go to this year. And the Cowboys put up what I would almost definitively say was the worst half of football I have ever seen.
30% completion rate.
That first half was just disgraceful. And I've yet to see any sort of like positive out of it. Like there's nothing good.
The only one thing good was that Cohen has got a try. That was fun.
Well, yeah, and that's what frustrates me. Like I could rant so much about this game. And I probably
you know how the only try we got scored?
Through the middle.
Through the middle. Why did we do that the entire game? Brayden Burns' effort was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, I want to. We'll go through these incidents one by one. Actually, we could probably go that. I think that Brayden Burns one was pretty like representative
of how the Cowboys felt about that game.
The Cowboys' attitude going into that game.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was just awful.
That was horrendous. The wins are becoming too easy for them.
Yep.
They've been beating teams too easily, and then they come up against a Manly side that is really, really on the up and up now.
Yeah.
And they didn't feel the need to establish a solid foundation for this game. Because, especially in the Brisbane game, the way they started the game was just punching up the middle every single time through Hess, Taumalolo, Cotter, whoever.
Yeah.
They would always do that. In this game, they didn't feel like they had to establish winning the ruck in the middle of the field. And not wanting to win the ruck in an NRL where the ruck speed is the fastest it has ever been is just bad coaching, bad attitude, bad everything.
Yeah.
And look, I guess the only positive you can take out of it is that maybe they needed a game like this to wake them up and say, hey, you're not going to have a cakewalk schedule for the whole year.
Well, no, we play the Sharks.
Well, but that's exactly my point, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to have a cakewalk schedule every single time. They need to actually fight in these games to even have a shot.
Okay, everyone's talking about starting fast.
Yeah, precisely, right?
How are you going to start fast against a team that is really fast?
You can't start fast if you don't have the ball.
And Tolly Collar is an immense person.
It was the Manly team that after 10 minutes lost Tom Trbojevic.
Yep.
And Jake Trbojevic got an HIA again.
Is that stupid headgear?
The ADHD popping headgear. Just so stupid. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, that was bad.
Everything in this game was bad. Dude.
Chester had a shocker.
I've been waxing lyrical about Tom Chester the entire year. That hurt, dude. It reminds me so much of Rob Derby last year because I was so high on Rob Derby for so long, and then he had that game where he had 5 errors and was out of the team immediately.
Yeah, that's gonna be a similar thing. I think Vilea has to come in. If Tom's gonna replace Chester with anyone, it's gonna be Vilea.
The difference the difference between those two is that like catching the high ball is Rob Derby's single and only skill, or what it should be because he's 2 meters tall. Tom Chester has more skills than running the ball. His defense is still really, really good.
Yeah, he's a good defender.
Like outside the runs where he dropped the ball, I thought he was fine.
It was fine.
Granted, there were a lot of times where he dropped the ball.
Yeah, he dropped the ball like 6 times. It was crazy.
Those incidents, outside those, I thought he actually played fairly well. And I'm glad that he didn't get dropped this week, man. Because, like, that's the worst thing you can do for a guy that's low on confidence, to say, hey, you're not good enough, get out of the team.
Yeah.
I think...
Gonna give him another game to try and rejig himself back into the team.
He's not going to have a game like this again. I'm willing to hang my hat on the fact that Tom Chester is not going to have a game like this again.
Because Robert Derby didn't have a game like that after the Penrith game, where he dropped it 5 times. He didn't have another game like that. He was fine.
Yeah, precisely.
But they felt the need to drop him because of one singular game. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with this.
Yeah. I was very, very concerned about Homoleo Kawatu, as I imagine most Cowboys fans were.
How many meters did he run? He looked like he ran like 500.
I think he had 170 or something like that. 180, yes.
Seems low.
But like that Cowboys was left edge defenses where I was concerned. I thought they did fine.
Yeah, it was right edge.
It was that right edge that was so bad.
Why was Labour like 15 metres?
No, Labour was on that. That's Braden Burns' side of the field.
Oh, right, yeah,
he was caught out of position so many times.
And Chester's also on the right, isn't
And Chester was on that right side, and Lukey is on that. That side that's been so good this year, all had a bad game at the exact same time.
Well, maybe. Maybe that's one of their bad games that they'll have every, 7 games.
Yeah, but I would hope that all three of them won't have bad games concurrently.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to only have Lukey have a bad game, or only have Burns have a bad game, not
I
wouldn't
prefer any of them to have bad
Well,
games.
obviously, but you can't expect them to be perfect every week.
No.
So, desynchronize your cycles.
Yeah.
Get one of those apps that tracks it and just perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it. I've fixed the Cowboys. Done. They need to download Flow or whatever that app is called. Yes. But yeah, Braden Burns. That was horrible. That was so bad.
That was the worst attempt to try I've ever seen.
How do you I get you're big, sure, but Tolu Cole is not small, and he's very, very strong.
Step back on the inside.
Or be a winger and just dive for the corner. Do literally anything besides what you did. Just horrible.
It was so bad.
And even the middles, Lolo only had 120 meters in this game.
Yeah,
McKaylee had 112.
game.
I've been so disappointed with Griffin Neem this year, dude. I was waiting for him to take the next step and announce himself as the next big dog forward for this pack once Tamalolo was gone, but it's not happening, man. It's Tom McKaylee's forward pack now. And Sam McIntyre as well, I thought was really, really disappointing.
Yeah.
Just a lot of really, really bad here. I think they may have won their 4 games as a function of who they were playing, because it was the Titans, the Storm, the Dragons, and the Baby Broncos. So, schedule merchants? The Patriots of the football world now?
Am I missing anyone?
No.
Right, we're going to lose.
So yeah, I think the Cowboys could be in for a pretty big losing streak unless they turn something around massively, because that was an attitude game.
That was bad.
And we haven't even touched on who I thought was probably the worst player in this game, which was Scott Drinkwater.
Oh, he was bad. He was bad.
So bad. He came into the... I swear, no one on the team likes him.
Yep.
And with all of the week, we were like, oh, it's Scott Drinkwater's 150th game for the Cowboys. They had a training session wearing all the shirts and all that jazz. And I'm certain that no one actually played for him.
Yeah.
No one likes him. They merely tolerate him because he's good at football.
When
he is not when he wants to. But that's exactly why they don't like him.
Yeah, because he's not consistently...
Because he doesn't actually give a shit about being good.
He's not consistently decent. He has a game where he's, exceptional, and he has a game where he's terrible.
Yeah, the Cowboys might be the team that has the biggest gap between their floor and their ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
If everything is clicking, they're a top 4 team.
Obviously.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
If everything goes the way this game is, they're wooden spoon contenders.
So bad.
So that,
you really think they're worse than the Dragons in this game?
No.
The Dragons...
I said contenders. I didn't say guaranteed spoon.
Yeah, I guess. The Dragons...
But, this was really, really bad.
Yeah,
I hope they turn it around. Don't get me wrong. But I don't see it happening this week.
It's going to be a draw because we can never win the Paul Green medal, but we always win an Anzac round.
It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a draw.
I can't wait. Although it would be very, very 2026 for the Cowboys to just come out and pulverize them.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
That'd be very, very 2026. But we've brought up Tolu Cole before.
Oh, he is.
Crap.
He is so good.
I said in the preseason that I thought he was going to take the superstar leap. I didn't think he'd be this good. He's in Origin contention.
He's good all round too. It's not just his attack; his defense is insane.
He's so strong in defense, and watching him run is a joy.
It's so
every single time he got the ball, I was just staring in awe at how mobile and how explosive he is. Yeah. He is such.
You're also staring in awe because he broke 5,000 tackles because the Cowboys can't tackle him.
So he had 240 meters. Obviously, he played fullback for 90% of this game. They don't lose much.
No.
They don't lose much putting Cooler back there.
In fact, they probably gained stuff because Tommy's a bit washed.
He's excellent. I thought Jamal Fogarty had his best game of the season by a long shot. That try for was it Taniela Paseka when Fogarty scoots out of dummy half, does the grubber kick and chases it, running around Cohen Hess.
That's funny.
That was the saddest I've ever seen any like fan base in the stadium. That was so depressing, but it was an excellent play. Olakau'atu doing Olakau'atu things, just breaking 7 tackles. So jazz, they did very, very well in using how quick their outside backs are to neutralize what the Cowboys have been doing really well in the past month, and then just punch them in the mouth in the middle of the field. Taniela Paseka was excellent.
Oh, he was good. He was really good.
He was so 14 for 146. He was very, very strong. Kobe Hetherington's had a really good year.
Yeah.
Just lots of real good here for Manly. And tell you what, finals bound. Fosball's real.
Yeah. The only reason I like Manly is because of Foz. I like Foz. I think he's cool.
I want him to do well, man. He's killing it so far.
The best part about this game, I've said this before, was the Mexican wave. That was so much fun.
Yeah, in the middle of the second half, there was just like several attempts to get the wave going around, and it made it 3/4 of the way through the stadium.
It made it to like the third last section and then died.
Yeah,
that was sad.
Boring, sad. It was just a bad experience. I don't think we're going to the one up here against the Roosters. I think it's the Roosters up here in like round 18 or something. Well, let's not go to that one. One game I would have liked to have gone to because I love seeing this happen.
Yes, Canberra.
Canberra beat the Storm. They've lost 5 in a row.
Joe Chan's gonna be assassinated.
It's finally happening, dude. They're finally terrible. Oh, I've been waiting so long for this. I will revel in this for as long as I can. This is my favorite site. They only completed at 67%. It was just horrible. They had 47% of the ball. They were so bad in attack. This is ridiculous. Joe Chan is having a nightmare.
He's gonna get assassinated by Craig Bellamy himself.
I'm pretty sure his family is being eaten as we speak. It was horrible. I stand by the fact that Tu'ufailongo is not a good fullback. He's not a good fullback, and they need to put Nick Meaney back there before the season is fully lost. I know you disagree.
I don't disagree with the fact that he's not a good fullback.
I swear, he is a detriment to this team because he is not as solid as Ryan Pappenhausen was. You know, it would be Nick Meaney, because he and Pappenhausen are pretty damn similar.
And Sua's too, like, small.
I don't have a problem with being small.
He has the speed, he has the footwork, it's just like...
Aside being fast, what does he have?
Yeah, defense isn't the
He's
best.
like if Hamaso didn't have a fen and was slower.
He's Scott Drinkwater light.
It's like Keanu Keeney was bad. That's what Tu'ufailongo is.
Well, like,
I'm sick and tired of people pretending he's good because he just happens to score a try every week.
No, he is Scott Drinkwater because he's pretty decent in attack.
If Scott Drinkwater didn't have a passing game, which is all Scott Drinkwater, or a kicking game, So do you see why he's a bad fullback?
He wouldn't be bad on the wing, I don't think.
I think he'd be fine on the wing. I think they need him out there because they have no wingers.
Maybe they put him in the centres and replace Moses Leo.
They have no wingers. Yeah, he's bad. I thought Trent Loiero has been really, really disappointing, especially after playing Origin last year. He's been pretty poor. Just rough going at Melbourne right now. I feel like this is uncharted territory for a lot of these players.
Last time they lost 5 in a row was in 2002.
I don't think that's right.
It is right.
Is it?
I checked it.
2002?
I think so.
I'm sure it's not 2022.
No, it's 2002.
That doesn't seem right to me. I'm certain they had a long streak a couple of years ago.
They had 4 in a row 2022.
You keep talking. I'm going to bring this up on Rugby League Project. Hold on. Let me see.
It's easy to just go on the NRL website.
No, because I can look at like every single thing on Rugby League Project. Keep talking. Talk about who else on Melbourne is terrible.
Moses Leo. He's pretty bad.
He was
shocking.
He wasn't even in this game, I don't think.
Yeah, that's why.
No, he was out because he had a concussion, I think. But, you know, let me see. Who else results? Lots of them. They're all bad. Cameron Munster's been really poor.
I can't wait for the Queensland halves pairing to be Tom Dearden and Jake Clifford.
Okay, let me have.
Because they're the only decent halfbacks right now.
It was 4 in 2022. So it is 2002?
I
might be right.
99% sure it is 2002.
That means this is the longest losing streak that any of the people
on the Storm
have had. Like this is pre-Cameron Smith years that we're talking about for Melbourne here. This is just it's so surreal to see this happening.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
It's like, it doesn't feel real.
To me, it does.
It doesn't to me, because it's been good for my entire lifetime.
They've been good for my entire lifetime, dude. I just lived to see them cheat the salary cap. You didn't.
Yeah, I did.
That's why I don't feel bad about any of this. But, like, it's... I can't say I've enjoyed being slaves to the Melbourne Overlords, and that I've always hated them. That's it. That's just the sentence. I hate them. They suck. Haha. Have fun being terrible.
Well, I mean, they've been good.
Craig, you should have gone to the Titans.
They've been good for a long time.
No, look, I don't think they're going to be terrible forever this year.
No.
I think as soon as, especially Lasati gets back and gives them that punch on the edge, they're going to turn it around. They're not going to be terrible forever.
They'll somehow finish in the game.
I'm just reveling in them being bad right now.
You're just going to keep watching the 5 in a row losses and
I hate watching, yes, it's great. But Raiders, back-to-back wins. They're looking really good.
Yeah.
Simi Sasungi
is the best.
Especially looking really good. What?
He was on the...
Who had this on their NRL bingo card? That Simi Sasungi has a legitimate case for, like, Centre of the Year considerations. He's been excellent, and he was probably their best on park here. 230 metres, an intercept. Just wonderful.
I like Simi Sasungi.
I like him. You know his real name is Nathaniel?
What?
It's Nathaniel Sasungi. I don't know where the Simi comes from. His name is Nathaniel Sasungi. It's crazy.
I guess I don't know where the Jason comes from. Jason Tamalolo. His actual name is
Well,
Vi.
I guess it's the anglicised name, right? But yeah, he was great. Hudson Young is playing out of his skin.
Oh, he's so good.
He's trying his damnedest, and you know, he's making the most of it. He has to be playing Origin, and he has to not be off the bench either. He has to be one of the starting second rowers.
You would think. Whoa! What about like a second row pairing of like Hudson Young and like Haumole Olakau'atu?
I'd bring Olakau'atu off the bench. Really? He's just such a destructive runner that he could be really, really good as an inside.
Jacob Preston.
He'd be my other starting second rower.
That's a scary pairing.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Our second row pairing would be what?
New South Wales have such great forward stocks right now.
Our second row pairing might be the Cowboys too. It might be Maya and Ruben Cotter. Or Lukey.
No, it'll be freaking Bo Fermor and Finifuriaki.
Yeah.
It'll be those.
Lukey needs to get his Origin
jersey. So if they trot Felice Kafusi out again, I'm going to lose it.
I like Felice Kafusi.
But, you know, I digress. Speaking of Queensland forwards, Corey Horsburgh got pissed off that he got benched last week and put up the best half an hour of football I've ever seen him play. He was awesome. I loved watching that. He was very, very animated because I think him and Cooper Clark have a history. Yeah. So that was fun to watch. But this is the game that was most reminiscent of how they were winning games last year. Yeah. Where they would just scrap their way to a win with the most ridiculous way possible. But it worked. And it worked for them. So I've been very, very impressed with watching Ethan Sanders develop. He's just so poised. Yeah. For a guy that's in like what is essentially his first year of full-time NRL, he's looking pretty good. Yeah. And Ethan Strange. You know, it's Ethan Strange. He's the best. I think they've got a chance.
Well, it's Strange and Cleary as the Origin pairings.
Yeah, you can't pick Mitch Moses, hey?
They will lie.
Yeah, you'd have to think so, right?
Yeah, it'd be Cleary and Lloyd.
I would have thought Isaiah Cattell would be in these conversations. But you know who could be? If they put Cleary at 5'8", which has been floated before.
With that guy.
Adam Reynolds.
Has he played Origin?
I don't know. He should have, if he hasn't. Because he's been one of the best. Yeah. Go Raiders. Keep it up.
Go Raiders.
I'm liking it. I'm liking the Raiders. It's good. I like it. What I didn't like was my heart rate watching the Finns and Penrith go to Carlton Point for no apparent reason. What a stupid game!
It was a tale of two halves.
What a stupid game this was.
This was the definition of a tale of two halves.
So dumb. But yeah, this was the Finns looked so dead in the water, especially at halftime when I think it was Tom Jenkins had that try right before halftime. I thought this could get really scary because the Finns had nothing, and then magically they decided to be specifically one guy decided to be good, and that's Herbie Clark Kent Farnworth.
He looks like Clark Kent.
He is Superman. he is ridiculous.
He's insane.
Like if is he the most talented center of like recent memory?
Yeah.
It is just absurd
If you
what
can't,
he's
I guess
doing.
if you can't.
He leads the league in offloads.
I guess if you can't healthy Stephen Crichton.
Keep it like I'm gonna read out this stat line. Keep in mind that this guy is a center.
Yes.
A try. 200 meters. 12 tackle breaks.
That's a lot.
And 6 offloads.
That's a lot.
That's a center doing this shit.
He's better than all the Cowboys forwards.
He is amazing. You know who was a Cowboys forward?
Yeah.
Minifuyaki. You know who's really freaking good?
Yeah.
Holy crap, what a season. He had no line breaks and had 21 runs for 250 meters. He's turned himself into an 80-minute forward. 130 post. He leads the league in post-contact meters now.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. It's going to be so fun watching him match up against Jacob Preston in Oregon. That will be cinema. Absolute cinema. That's going to be so good. But the Dolphins are the most one-man show team.
Yeah.
It's Herbie Farnworth and a bunch of nuffies.
Toby Farnworth, Daylight, Finifuyaki, more Daylight,
And then the rest of them.
Hamaso.
No, Hamaso is bad. Hammer is bad. He's just not good at football. And I'm sick and tired of people pretending that he is just because you're you red splash.
Latrell Mitchell, he is the prime example of that.
We're going to talk about him later, don't you worry. But guys, I'm concerned with the Dolphins and how long their attack is taking to get going. Because we know once it clicks, it's going to click hard, and they're going to score a lot of points really, really quickly.
I mean, they have like the second fastest backline.
But like, they got sparked in this game by Herbie Farnworth just stealing the ball a bunch.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what is going on here. I'm a little bit concerned. Penrith. You know, they took it to Penrith. They lost by 1 to Penrith in Golden Point, which I don't care how you look at it. That's impressive.
Yes.
Their defense in the second half was so good.
A Penrith would be declining, I think. Because they've lost to the Bulldogs and only
No, I don't think they're on the decline. They still won. Nathan Cleary's Nathan Cleary. As long as he is there, they're going to be. It might just be a function of the quality of football that's being played right now is bad.
Did you see that weird rumor that he was going to leave Penrith soon?
He's getting bored of winning too much. It's a bit too easy for him.
I think it was on NRL 360. It came up that there's a rumor of him
He
leaving.
won't go anywhere. He's going to be a Panther till he dies, and then he'll probably be a coach after he's dead. Yeah, that'll happen. After that. Exactly.
Maybe in the afterlife will be a woman. And then
Ghost,
play NRLW.
ghost football. That'd be fun. Just a sentient ball moving around. Great.
Can't tackle it, so you can score him.
Obviously, with
points.
Liam Martin out, they have to do some reshuffling. I thought Isaiah Papali'i was excellent here. What was his stats? What did he do? I lost it. 3 offloads. Yeah, you just got through a mountain of work. 39 tackles, 3 offloads. I think he had like 90 meters. Really, really good. But you know, Deadwood's reared his ugly head towards the end. I thought he had a couple of really poor errors.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Isaac Tunga was back.
Was it 150th?
100. He had to wait all season for his 100th game. Was terrible in defense because that's what Isaac Tunga is. And then in the most clutch run I think of his career, beat like 8 people. That was so stupid to set up that Cleary field goal. Look, they lost basically all the major stats and won this game, which is in and of itself very, very impressive and pretty indicative of how tough Penrith are.
Yeah.
They're still Penrith. They're still the Penrith Premiership favourites. They just may not be invincible.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how they go. Please, Dolphins, be good. I want the Dolphins to be good because they're so fun to watch when they're good. Speaking of fun to watch, the New Zealand Warriors. Their train rolls on in the absence of Luke Metcalf, and I think he might actually be negative on this team because Chanel Harris Tavita is so good.
And Tanner Boyd is the second coming of flipping Jonathan Thurston.
What is happening? What is happening there?
I don't know.
What is going? Tanner Boyd is an elite NRL half. That tells you how bad the standard of football is right now. No slander against Tanner Boyd. He's been playing phenomenally. But he's not even the best player on their team because he's not leading the Dally M count right now. That's Jackson Ford. further proof that football this year is
The
stupid.
Dalian system is corrupt.
I don't
So-
think it is though, because he's been excellent. Here, like NRL in 2026 is the fastest it's ever been, right?
Yep.
Being a middle forward is so tough. He played 80 minutes, had 240 meters, 49 tackles. As a middle forward, it's ridiculous. He's so good. He has to be playing Origin now, right?
You would imagine.
With Payne Haas getting hurt, I think he's almost an automatic in.
Yeah,
right?
Payne Haas.
He has to be. He just has Origin written all over him. But
Yeah.
like, he'd be the Queensland sort of Origin person. He doesn't seem to fit what New South Wales bring to Origin every year. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is a centre
He's fun.
and really freaking good.
He's good.
He was excellent in this game. His defense has come in leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
It's been so impressive to watch. I brought up Chanel Harris-Avita. He is the most underappreciated player in the NRL. He
He's
just
good.
he knows what he's good at and does it well.
Yeah.
He's so good. It's like his ultimate testament to scheme fit for a team is more important than raw talent.
Yeah.
And that's the discrepancy between Luke Metcalf and him being in this team and how they keep losing with Metcalf.
Yeah.
So that's a massive headache for Andrew Webster to try and figure out. But you know, they were great. 87% completions is what you want to see from this team. They were a lot of fun. They did kind of put the foot off the gas in the final 20 minutes, and that's where this scoreline looked a little bit flattering for the Titans. That being said, oh yeah, he scored 2 tries against his former club.
Yep.
The Warriors won by 8, and he scored 8 points. That's fun. Fun thing to think about. But there is improvement happening on the Gold Coast.
Yes, obviously.
They're getting better, dude.
I mean, they beat the Heels by 50.
This is I'm really starting to believe that this team can be really good. They're playing with effort. We know this.
Yeah.
They're trying their damnedest in defense, which is something they have to fix
Yeah.
from the past. How long they've existed.
Do they have the 7 probably?
Yeah. But yeah, I can see that they've really bought into the vision that Josh Hannah has for this team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, they're playing really well. I think Fayamani, Sialatili Fayamani, that
Yeah.
winger guy that they've got, he started the year pretty rough.
Yeah.
He was pretty rough at the beginning of the year, but he's getting better. He's getting there. He had 182 meters in this game. Had a try, set up a try. He's been really strong.
Yeah.
Phil Sammy, he's been really
He's
good.
good.
Just
I rate him. He's pretty good.
270 meters casually. He could be a shout for Origin considering Val Holmes is shit. He's played Origin before. Maybe. We'll have to see. He's really good. Cooper Bai is going to be a legend. He's so good. I love him. Like Jaden Campbell, obviously the team wasn't as like attacking oriented this week, so he didn't, rack up the stat sheet like he usually does. But I still think he's good. Keanu Keeney is still good. The Lockie Elias I still think is pretty good for this team. So they've got some good pieces, man.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if towards the end of the year they go on a run and finish at like 10.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised if they finish pretty close to the top 8.
I think next year, because they have a new coach will get a pretty
similar to
season with them.
Pretty similar to the Tigers last year, right?
Yeah.
Look out, Titans top 4 next year.
Right, have room.
Good.
They're not going to finish. I think they'll probably make finals next year.
You're probably right. I guess we'll see. But who's going to make finals this year is the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Right.
And that is because of one man and one man only.
What?
I'm typing zeros. Let's go back down. Yes. The Bunnies. One man. 2 words. I know you hate this. Okay, no, I know you don't like the guy, but you cannot say that he was bad in this game.
He wasn't bad in this game. I just don't like him. He's so overrated, I think.
I don't think he is.
He's been overrated for the past 4 years.
And
Everyone's clinging on to the 2020 Latrell Mitchell.
Look, in the past 4 years, I would tend to agree with you. I do think he hadn't lived up to the hype playing the fullback role.
Yeah.
Now he's back in the centres, and is killing it.
Yeah, he did
In my
look
opinion.
pretty good.
No,
in
but
this
like
game.
even for the whole year, he's looked so much more like active. Like
Yeah,
he's
not that
he's
lazy anymore.
He's been searching to get the ball. He's been taking so many more like yardage carries.
Yeah.
And you can see that he's so much more invested in the team now. And you know, he scored 4 tries, had 22 of the Bunnies, 30 points, 11 tackle breaks. He had the most like just give me the ball moment when he picked it up from dummy half and just barged over 4 people to score. This is one of those games where you just give him the ball and let him know that he is the best player on the field. Well, he was. When he's in moods like this, you just give him the ball and let him wreak havoc. Yeah. He was excellent.
And also, I was getting a lot of main character vibes from this game.
Well, he was in this game.
He's trying to gain aura. He's not that cool.
I don't think he is, though.
Not that cool.
He was good. That's all you need to be. All you need to do is be cool. Yes.
He was trying to.
You know what was cool? Matt Duffy, for some reason.
Matt Duffy,
And
he ran like 200 meters.
And like the best throwback that we've had so far this year, Matt Duffy just ran over 300 meters and scored a try against his inaugural club. I miss him. He was so good.
Matt Duffy playing footy in the big 2026.
What the hell is happening? What a great signing. I don't know why he was allowed to play, but...
Someone's going to come out of retirement this year because Philip Rivers did. It's going to be like
Cooper Cronk.
Michael Morgan.
Cooper Cronk comes out of retirement to help Melbourne. That'd be so funny.
Just imagine, breaking, Shaq Mitchell comes out of retirement. I think he retired.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, he was really good. Brendan Smith played 3 stints, which is ludicrous roster management from Wayne Bennett here. But he looked really good. He looked a lot more on pace this week than last week. It looked like he kept up well. Tallis Duncan. Just
Yeah,
doing Tallis Duncan things. He's amazing. He's so good. Yeah, look, completing 85%, over 2,000 running meters. They made nearly 50 meters a set. Strong, dominant win against a team they should have beaten dominantly.
Yep.
And they beat them so dominantly that now the Dragons don't have Shane Flanagan as their coach anymore.
The Dragons are so bad.
They are so bad.
They're so unequivocally
I
terrible.
brought up Val Holmes playing like
He
shit.
was so bad.
He was so bad. I swear there were multiple times when Latrell Mitchell would run at him and he was falling over before Latrell even touched him. It was so terrible. And I feel bad because he used to be so good.
He used to be good. He used to be like a really good player.
Yeah. I don't know why they moved him to the right side. It's so weird. He's obviously a left side preferential player because his left foot step is so good. But he was bad. He missed 10 tackles and had less than 100 meters as a centre.
Yeah,
That's really poor. Granted, Latrell Mitchell running at you is scary.
yeah, bro. It's scary because
You
he's
gotta do
big
better than
and
that.
he's big in more ways than one.
You have to do better than that. People who did do better than that, Hamish Stewart continues to be really good in the middle for this team. And Toby Couchman is so good at football. I love watching Toby Couchman. 60 minutes, 160 meters, 44 tackles, only 1 miss. He was so strong in the middle, and he suits the modern NRL to a T. Just workhorse.
Yeah.
He's got such a great motor. And, you know, maybe with Dean Young as the coach now,
They'll win this next game because it's a new coach game.
it's so funny if they beat the Roosters on Anzac Day that they haven't been able to do for like a decade. But yeah, new era incoming for the Dragons, including the unceremonious dropping of Kyle Flanagan immediately. Gee, who could have seen that coming? Godspeed, Dean Young.
Kyle
You've got the worst roster the Dragons have ever put out.
Kyle Flanagan is bad.
He's so terrible. You know who isn't terrible? The Broncos, who
I don't like that.
just ambushed the Tigers at Campbelltown for some reason. Why? what happened here? I don't understand, dude. They were so tough. This was such a great win for the Broncos, losing everybody. Like, they were so down on troops before this game. And then Payne Haas gets hurt. And Tony Staggs gets hurt. And Jesse Arthurs gets hurt.
Everybody got
And
hurt.
they still find a way to win. Just amazing from the Broncos here. And it all came down to, I think, the performance from Weapon X himself, Xavier Willison.
Oh, he's good.
Oh,
He is good.
he's good. This is good. I think for the sake of the Broncos, this is really good. Like, obviously, everybody getting injured and suspended doesn't help, but he's going to be the main forward in this team next year.
Yeah.
We know this because Payne Haas is gone. So giving him the reps as the big dog forward is going to be so good for them next year, and he's so good.
Where's Payne Haas going in? The Rabbits?
Buddies, yeah.
They might be really good next year.
So good. But yeah, he played 72 minutes, which is ludicrous. 170 meters, 54 tackles. He's like 2 meters tall and over 100 kilos and just pumped out 70 minutes against the Tigers,
And
who
yet
are
he's
such
still
a middle dominant team.
And yet he's still somehow like 3 inches shorter than Ben Takura.
He's so dude. Xavier Wilson is excellent. But another forward that's emerged out of nowhere for no apparent reason is Ben Talty Towers. Try scoring machine, Ben Talty. Like, what is happening?
Also, prayers go out to Corey Jensen.
Oh,
blood
yeah.
clot thing.
Coming out. Like, apparently he had some weird shit going on before the game. They all just thought it was nerves. And then game ends, he feels crook as, has to go to the hospital, pulmonary embolism, just, yeah. My heart goes out to you, man. That's gotta suck.
That has to be so bad.
As if the injury crisis at the Broncos wasn't bad enough.
Wow.
But yeah, yikes, man. But they were so good. Adam Reynolds wound back the clock for this game. His kicking game was so on point. That one he had for, was it Dean Mariner? Or he just chipped it over the top and hit Mariner on the chest.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. That was one of the best kicks that I have ever seen. I love it. I love Adam Reynolds. This Broncos team is, I hate to say it, but it's pretty likable now. Doing this shit is very, very admirable.
I just don't like Broncos.
You don't like Reece Walsh.
I don't like Tony Staggs.
What's wrong with Katoni Staggs?
He is so up himself.
I don't think that's true at all. Well, it is. And every single time he plays in that game, he murders the Dolphins. So I think he has every right.
I like how he did that against us and we still beat him.
That was funny. That was very funny.
Yeah, we live in Townsville, mate. You can't do that.
Broncos had 46% of the ball here and won. This was stellar job from Xavier Wilson, from Ben Talty, from Adam Reynolds, from Michael Maguire to keep this team's morale up in the midst of the crisis that's going on there. Wow.
What happened, West? What happened?
I have no idea.
What happened?
Actually, I can tell you what happened. Imasi Cassini was terrible.
Oh, he is so bad.
You want to talk about Tom Chester having a shocker? Yikes. His was so much worse because they just kept kicking the ball at him and the Broncos kept winning all the contests.
He's so bad.
He needs to go back to New South Wales Cup and get some confidence. He just needs to truck some dudes and he can come back in and displace fucking Loudly or whoever's going to take his spot. And then he'll be fine. He's just so lacking confidence right now. Yeah, it's like that. Terrell May went bananas because he's Terrell May and wanted to upstage Payne Haas by running 240 meters and breaking 7 tackles and having 34 tackles with only 1 miss. It was awesome. The Lebanese rows were pretty good. Twile and Dewey were both solid. Taylor May was back. He got through the game unscathed. Love to see it. He's good. Disappointing loss, obviously, with the circumstances surrounding both these teams heading into this game. But I do want to say that everything that's been good about the Tigers this year was still good in this game. The Broncos were just excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm not concerned about the Tigers at all. They're going to be a good football team. Don't be worried. Just keep it going, guys.
Yeah.
And hell of a job, Broncos.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Hell of a job. Speaking of hell, Newcastle in hell right now.
That bad now.
Their forward pack is so bad.
What happened?
Well, you could see it. You could see their first half was great.
Yeah.
They were winning.
The Manu Lua guy is pretty good.
They were winning this game. And then they just ran out of steam because their forwards don't have the motor. And the Sydney Roosters are probably the best second half team in the competition right now.
James Tedesco is like really good.
Why? How does he keep doing this?
I don't know.
Here was James Tedesco's stats: 270 meters.
That's a lot.
With 3 line breaks in there. a try.
Mhm.
He set up 3 tries
Yep.
and had 16 tackle breaks.
That's insane.
16. This guy's like 33 years old. If I'm
He's aging like a fine wine.
the Origin selectors, I'm thinking Queensland would be a lot more scared of facing Tedesco right now than Dylan Edwards.
Yeah.
I don't care about combinations.
Because Dillback still has some bad moments in his game. I don't really think Teddy has that anymore.
I don't care about combinations. James Tedesco is the formed fullback right now.
Yeah.
This is absurd what he is doing.
Well,
I know it's probably going to go to Edwards anyway for the sake of having Cleary and Yo all together, but like,
and Luai reuniting with his Panthers bros.
I'd be so scared of facing Tedesco because we know what he does in Origin. He's excellent. Yeah, he was great. Hugo Savala playing center really well. He's like he's been a center his entire career. Billy Smith is going to have a hard time working his way back into this team, I think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad because I do like him. But a guy that's been really flying under the radar in this forward pack, which is filled with so many stars, is Nat Butcher.
Yeah.
Like he's been coming off the bench,
Yeah.
playing 50 minutes a week, just being super solid in defense. He had no missed tackles with 32 made this week to go with 150 meters. He's been really, really strong.
I just realised this was a Sandon Smith revenge game and they lost.
Yes, but that's because Sandon Smith is terrible. He's so bad.
Anyway.
I'm so sick of him, man. I'm sick of him just getting the ball in shape and doing a fucking pirouette and deciding, no, I'm going to take tackle. He's dumb. He's dumb. But dude, the Roosters second halves. Woo, man, are they looking good? If they can put that together for 80 minutes, they're the grand final team that everyone thinks they could be. They like 57% of the ball. In the second half, they had 3 quarters of the field. 3 quarters of the game was played in the Knights half.
Yeah,
which is nuts. So just amazing. Yeah, and I do legitimately feel bad for Newcastle here.
they were good.
Because they're playing good football. They're playing good football. They just don't have the cattle to run with teams of the Roosters' caliber. They're going to beat some teams. Like, even before the game, they lost. Like, Dylan Lucas was already out with a throat injury. Then they lose Thomas Cant right before the game. So they're having tried out debutant Francis Manulelua.
He is good.
Who, to his credit, he looks good, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like a gun. Like, he's obviously raw. He's very, very, very raw. But, like, his physical skill
He's good.
and the ball skills that he has,
Yeah.
I would keep an eye on him. I've seen lots of, like, Newcastle fan forums raving about this guy.
Yeah.
Like, no one outside the Newcastle catchment knows how good this guy is. Very much like Fletcher Hunt as well, and we've seen how good he's been.
Yeah.
So, I tend to trust Knights fans when there's literally nothing else to do in Newcastle besides watch football. So, I think they know what they're talking about. Keep an eye on Manulelua.
And be sad.
And be sad.
It's depressed.
Yes, of course. But yeah, I brought up Fletcher Hunt. Stuff just seems to randomly happen around this guy. He's looking really, really good at centre. He's going to get dropped out of centre when Bradman Best comes back, obviously. But he's been pretty good, dude. He's been pretty good. Pretty good. But outside that, it was rough. Like, Trey Mooney's been so disappointing. I expected a lot more from him. The only 3 people in this game above 100 meters were Fletcher Sharp, Greg Marju, and Manulelua. So, bad there. Look, they're going to beat teams when Ponga and Lucas come back.
Yeah.
That's just going to happen. When they get their cattle back, they're going to look pretty good. Unfortunately, with the roster they have, games like this are just going to happen. Yeah. So, look, it's a bit frustrating, I can imagine, for Knights fans. But Holbrook's doing a damn good job.
Oh, yeah.
Holbrook's doing a damn good job.
He's done good.
I think Newcastle could be a lot more fun to watch back end of the year, provided they're healthy. Yeah. And, the Roosters are really good.
Yes.
You know who isn't good? The Canterbury Bulldogs. In a testament to the stupidity of this year. The Bulldogs just beat the Panthers. And then they come up against the worst defense in football and get creamed. I don't even know anymore, dude. I give up. Just, look, playing Penrith is a taxing thing. Like, teams in the games immediately after playing Penrith are 1 and 5. The only team that I think defied that trend was No. The game immediately after. Yeah. And even if that were the case, they lost in Vegas, so they would add that statistic anyway. But look, it just felt like every single stride or progression that they made against Penrith last week, every single thing that they were doing right in offense, every single way that they schemed up the perfect ways to attack weaknesses was gone against a team that very notoriously can't defend. Just incredibly, incredibly disappointing from the Dogs here. And you know who I feel the worst for? Well, yes, because he's in a crap team and just has to keep getting fed. Well, he got hurt, so I do feel bad for him. I feel worst for Josh Curran.
Yes.
Because in like an hour before this game, Inari Tuala gets ruled out. They have Jonathan Sewer, an outside back, already on the bench. And instead of just chucking him in and pushing Montoya or Carraz to the centres, like, you know what? Josh Curran, he's a centre. And he was torn to pieces. I felt so bad for him. He's playing a position he was very, very clearly not meant for. And I think that was Cameron Sorrell trying to be too cute with his like, ooh, look what I can do. I can do what the Cowboys do with Sam McIntyre. And
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Todd Payton's
just madness. Obviously, Carraz got hurt. He's out for a while, I think. So
he's also a Lebanese. There are a lot of Lebanese NRL players.
I don't feel bad for the Dogs because they bring this upon themselves with how bad they are with the ball. I don't know how a team with so many great players can be so bad in attack. Fair. But we know the Bulldogs are good because their defense is still very, very good. So,
but they did concede 38 points.
They did concede 38 points, but again, that was a function of their offense not being able to do anything with the ball they had. It was incredibly, incredibly disappointing here for the Dogs. I don't think there's a bright spot that I can even point to. Bronson Sherry maybe was fine, but like, there's just not.
He got me a few fancy points.
Yeah. He's just not great, dude. He's just not great. Not much here for the Dogs. They need to fix their offense badly. Yeah. Maybe it's just a testament to how bad Penrith were last week. Because they were bad, but I didn't realise they were like lose to a team that just the loses to the Eels bad. And you know what, Crit? Well, they lost to the Dogs, and the Dogs lost to the Eels. And Panthers beat the Eels. We've got this. There's so many of these stupid like circles of parity going on. Like
they also lost.
Like the Cowboys beat the Broncos, who lost to the Tigers, who beat the Cowboys. It's all stupid, stupid and dumb. And I hate it, and it's dumb.
The Bulldogs also lost to a team that got 50 put on like the Titans.
Yeah, so
Titans scored 50 points.
Have I said how dumb this year is yet? But I will give full credit to Para here. They were very, very brave. Yeah. They're kind of like in the Newcastle position where it's just like they don't have the cattle right now because everybody and their mother is injured. But you look to these sorts of guys like your Junior Paulo, who really had a stellar game here. I thought he was excellent. He was excellent. I thought Jack Williams has been a really good leader in this forward pack. Joash Papali'i, he looks a goer. He plays with so much enthusiasm. Like when he scored that try, I don't think I've ever seen a player more hyped to score a try. Would you sit up? Are you incapable of sitting up? He apparently is. He's cosplaying Victor Wembanyama. He knocked himself out in the Spurs game today. Good night. But yeah, this was just excellent. A few of these guys that they've had to bring it, like Araz Nanva, he was great. I thought I really liked watching him. He was so busy in defense. I really liked
Ronald Volkman.
And elite rugby league name, Saxon Price.
Oh, that's such a good name.
It's an excellent rugby league name, isn't it? And he was strong. 13 for 93, 30 tackles, no misses. He was pretty good. I was very, very impressed with him. They've got some good young players coming through. Tony Mataele, he's the other guy I wanted to talk about because he only played 20 minutes. His 20 minutes, he didn't do much with the ball, but in defense, he was laying out dudes. He was whacking people so hard. He reminds me a lot of when Parramatta had Kane Evans. I know I bring him up a disturbing amount on this show, but he distinctly reminds me of how Kane Evans used to play. Yes, it's a show. It's obviously a show.
Well, we are pretty comedic, aren't we? We are, aren't we?
I didn't say it was a comedy. I said it was just a show. Succession is a show. That's not particularly funny. American Horror Story. What are you doing?
Staring into the camera's soul.
For irony purposes. Yes. But yeah, Parramatta win with minority possession. I don't know why the Bulldogs' possession indicator is purple here.
Well, it's because you're stupid.
Because they're playing as shit as Melbourne are. Bang! Done. Figured it out. But yeah, great job, Para. Honestly, like, this was a good win.
It's because your laptop lighting is some stupid thing.
No, because everything else is blue.
Look at the Bulldogs logo. It's grey and white.
White, yeah. I've got the invert
and
colours
the
thing.
Parramatta Eels logo is like baby blue.
It's inverted. But yeah. But back on track. Parramatta, good win. Maybe they can get some momentum after a win like that.
Yeah.
Cool, that's round 7 in the books. Now we move on to round 8. Anzac round.
This might be even stupider.
You know, Anzac Day football, there's not much better in rugby league. This is such an important round for a lot of clubs here.
Yeah.
So I am very, very intrigued, obviously, with respect to the troops. You know, it's just a great cause that this round is, to be fair. It's just great. And it opens on Thursday, which is tomorrow, as of recording, with the Tigers and Raiders playing at Leichhardt Oval.
This could be a weird game.
This could be a very stupid game. There's going to be 800 offloads.
It's going to be 800 tries, I reckon.
This is going to be so much fun. For the Tigers, one change. You get... what's his name again? Yeah, that's his name.
He's right there.
Macassini drops out. He was seen at Tigers training today in a moon boot. So maybe he wasn't a healthy scratch. Maybe he's actually hurt. So I'll see if there's any more on that. But Stafford Toa returns.
Cool.
Which is good because he's really good. And Luke Laulii is the new winger. Obviously, Sunia Taruva pushed out to the wing as well. So that's good. Everything else, I think, for the Tigers is pretty stock standard. I know there's people calling for Jock Madden to start and for them to push like Adam Dewey to lock or the centre or some shit. I'm just like, no. Adam Dewey's playing the best football of his career at 7. You can't drop Jerome Luai. Like, no, don't change that. For the Raiders, there's a couple of changes happening. It came out today that Nathaniel Sasangi did his hamstring.
No!
So he's not in this game. So Savelio Tamale is back in the centres.
Oh, Tomato.
Yes, Tomato.
Tamale is actually
Hot Tamales is back.
Hudson Young is
back in the team. Hudson Young is out through suspension.
Oh, okay.
Because he tried to kill Farlongo.
Well, that makes sense.
So he's out.
Hudson Young has a habit of trying to kill people.
Yeah, so he's out for 2 weeks. Big Papa is out for 6 to 8 weeks, I think, with a knee injury. So now we've got Ata Madiota starting at prop. Zach Hosking is the other starting edge forward. New names on the bench. Joe Roddy. They've got Chevy Stewart's there. Dane Laurie is there.
Oh, Perry.
I want him to play so badly. He's so much better than Jaden Brayley is. Yeah, that's the Raiders. I want to give the edge to the Tigers here.
I'm going to take the Tigers. It is at
But this year is really freaking dumb.
Yeah.
I will take the Tigers, but it is at Leichhardt. That gives them the edge, in my opinion, because, you know, Leichhardt is
stupid.
Returning back into a fortress against everyone except the Cowboys, apparently.
Yeah, we somehow always find a way to... Not this year, though.
Not this year. Speaking of the Cowboys, they play at home for back-to-back weeks against...
Why is Wailea out?
Now we've got Cronulla.
Yeah.
They notoriously can't beat Cronulla ever.
So happy. Well, we always win at Anzac round.
Cowboys, Murray Talangi's back on the wing, which is good. I like him. Reed Marnie is back, which is debatable.
Yeah.
As if it's good, so that pushes Sonny Luke to the bench. And Jeremiah Nene is back.
Hopefully he can... Maybe you know the game he had for Samoa where he was like an immense... You should just wear a Samoan jersey under his Cowboys jersey. Maybe he'll just play really good.
Well, yeah, if Dane Gago wore his Queensland jersey under his Newcastle jersey, he'd be the best centre in the world.
Yep.
I don't know how to feel about Nanai in a rugby league that is so biased towards trying to play through the edges, a defensive liability like Jeremiah Nanai could really, really be bad.
We haven't seen him this year. We can't really judge.
No, I'm just judging based on the past 3 years.
Hopefully, he's turned some corners and maybe he's good now. I hope. He was good.
We need a kick target that isn't Jake Clifford.
Dude, just do what you did in 2022. Just do that.
It's been 4 years of not being good. Great.
3 years, actually.
Oh, you know what I mean. This is the 4th year of not being good. So, moving around, Kai O'Donnell is relegated to, like, not even the first choice bench. He's out entirely, so obviously Sam McIntyre is the first choice bench, second rower. Yay. I imagine he'll spell
Can we
Nanai.
ask Griffin Neiman and replace him with Matt Lodge?
I would honestly prefer to have Caden Lars, dude. Griffin Neiman's just not good. It's frustrating. Tom McHaley's good, he's still there. But yeah, that's the Cowboys. For the Sharks, Cameron McInnes is back, if I remember correctly. I think he's named on the bench. Yeah, there he is, number 15, Cameron McInnes.
Oh dear.
Good to see him there. I love Cameron McInnes.
He's good.
Have I said how much I love Cameron McInnes?
He's good, but I don't want him to come up against
Hottest man in the league, Cam McInnes. He's really, really good. Sione Katoa is out. I don't remember why. So Maywin Hiroti is on the wing, and Siasi Talakai, who in his picture is shaved, which is cursed, is in the centres. I'm pretty sure Talakai, Simi Sasangi, is what the Sharks thought Siasi Talakai could be.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good analogy, I think. He's just discount Sasangi. Yeah, notoriously, the Cowboys can't beat the Sharks in the regular season.
But notoriously, the Cowboys seem to always win an Anzac round.
So, unstoppable force meets immovable object, draw. At 20 all draw.
0 all draw.
Soccer! Bringing soccer to football. How good would that be?
Just keep giving
No,
the ball.
I think that Cronulla will win this game, and they'll win it pretty convincingly because it's Cronulla, and the Cowboys kind of suck.
But, you know I'm delusional.
I think you're dumb. You're not tipping the Cowboys!
I'm tipping the Cowboys.
You are so stupid.
Maybe Drinkwater will actually have a good game.
Now an interesting Friday night game.
This will be really bad.
At Suncorp, the infant Broncos now are going to be playing the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs.
I think this will be a pretty terrible game.
For the Broncos, by some miracle, both Jesse Arthurs and Tony Staggs are named to play this game. I do not know how, because Tony Staggs tore a ligament in his foot in the previous game. Jesse Arthurs had like 5 separate injuries, I think, in the game against the Tigers. They're somehow both named to play. I have no idea, right?
Tony Staggs is going to die.
Obviously, we talked about this before, Haas and Jensen are both out.
Yeah.
So the new starting prop are Ben Talsey and Jack Kasiewski.
Jack Kasiewski is terrible.
So Xavier Wilson is still stuck playing lock, which I don't know whether I agree with, but...
Isn't he the same role anyway?
The good news, Corey Pates is back. He's been good for them.
Yeah.
So their bench is now Josh Rogers, Jaden Hunt, Preston Ricky, and this discount Ben Takurugo, Va'a Samu. I've heard that he's very, very large. I do not know anything else about him. I just have heard that
He
he's
can't
large.
see anything. He doesn't know anything on the NRL website.
Who else? The Hayes Perham, and I still think Antonio Verhoeven might be the best
Antonio Verhoeven.
rugby league name. Hold on.
Va'a Samu.
I'm going to go to the Q Cup page now. Hold on. Let me see. I need to go. Let's players. There he is. Va'a. We have measurements. We don't have measurements. I've heard that he's very large. So I guess we will see when he walks out on Friday night how large he actually is. I think that's about it for the Broncos. Hayes Perham is named on the extended bench, so maybe he comes in for Jesse Arthurs. We'll see how that goes. Bulldogs, Jacob Carraz is out. So it's just Jonathan Sewer starting on the wing, but Stephen Crichton's back.
That's big.
That's big for them because it means they don't have to play Josh Curran in the centres again. Outside that, it's pretty much as per program for the Dogs. I don't have a clue who's going to win this game.
Coin toss. I might actually flip a coin.
Based on last week, it's the Broncos.
Hang on, give me a second.
Don't actually get a coin. He's actually going to get a coin. Well, I guess I can talk to myself now. Who's who's going to win this game. I think the Broncos might. I think the Broncos might just out-enthuse the Dogs here. Would be my prediction for how this game goes. He has a coin. What coin is it? Let me see.
It's a 20-cent coin.
It's a 20-cent piece. What year? What year is this 20-cent piece?
2021.
2021. Okay. So the year where both these teams were terrible.
Yep. Okay. So best out of 5.
No, just one.
No, best out of 5.
No, just one. That is not how flipping a coin works. Just the one.
Okay. Ed's is the Broncos. Tails is the Dogs.
Makes sense to me.
Tails.
Oh,
Okay.
he's tipping the Dogs.
Okay, I'm tipping the Dogs.
I will tip the Broncos. I think they will just out.
No, best 3 out of 5.
No,
Best 3 out of 5.
if you want to tip the Broncos, just tip the Broncos. If you want to tip the Broncos that badly.
2 tails in a row, I think, is the Dogs.
Okay, he's tipping the Dogs.
And 3 tails in a row.
3 tails in a row.
That's what it is.
Stop. Okay. I'm tipping.
4 tails, 1 head, counts in the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's tipping the Bulldogs. I'm tipping the Broncos. That'll be a fun game, I think. Whether it's good or not is debatable.
Another question.
Now, Anzac Day football. The marquee game that always happens. Dragons Roosters at Allianz.
You know what?
Because why not have a Dragons home game at the Roosters home ground?
What is that? What? How does that work?
It's like how the Broncos have an away game during Magic Round. It's stupid. But yes, the Dragons. New coach Dean Young has wasted no time just messing everything up. He's dropped, as we said before, dropped Kyle Flanagan, which means we get debutant alert. Flash the alarms. Cade Reed comes in for his first game. He looks so young. He looks like he's 5 years old. My word.
Do we have any information about this person?
No. He's in. Maybe. I couldn't be bothered. Forced change. Jaden Sewer is out because he tried to kill a man.
Yep.
So their starting edge is the returning from suspension Ryan Kaplan.
I saw the frame of Sewer's thing, and honestly, it's mostly head, I think.
He hit him in the head.
Yeah, but it's I think it's mostly head.
It was reckless high contact. He was always going to get sent off. Yeah, Ryan Cashman, he's back. They don't lose much. I don't think he's pretty well suited for football.
Yeah.
Anything Amarie Gould's there. Loco Pacific Tonga's found his way back onto the bench. Christian Tuipulotu's trying to work his way back from a quad injury. I don't quite remember. Halangahu is there. Blake Laurie's still on the bench. Whoever Isaiah Pajalilo is. I have no idea who that is. But yeah, the Dragons are about to get curb stomped by this Roosters team that hasn't changed since last week. The Roosters are going to win this game by possibly 100. If you tip the Dragons, I'm going to hit you.
Okay, hear me out.
Do not bring up the post-firing coach bump. Do not do it. That only works for teams that already have a good roster and weren't trying. The Dragons have a crap roster.
And I'm trying.
And, well, they weren't trying, that is true. But even if they do try, their skill cap is so bloody low that it will not matter. The Roosters are going to win this game and possibly break the scoring record. I would bet a house on the Roosters winning this game. You are a moron.
I'm not going to tip it.
Okay, good. Tip the Roosters, you idiot. I will hit you so badly. I will put you in a medically induced coma.
I tip the Roosters.
This is Drewski.
Drewski!
Tip the Drewskis.
Drewski's
There
stupid.
we go. He's funny. So yeah, the Roosters are going to win. Second Anzac Day football game. Warriors Dolphins. This could be very entertaining. Chance Nickel-Klokstad is out. I don't know whether he's dropped or he's hurt, but it means that we get Tame Tuapiki back at fullback. Still get RTS in the centres, la-di-da-da, Loffy's still there, la-di-da, everything else is the same. For the Dolphins, Cody Karima is suspended for trying to, actually breaking Mitch Kenny's leg. I can't believe we didn't talk about that in the Penrith Dolphins game. I actually want to kind of go on a rant here about this whole thing. So, I understand why injury plays a part in disciplinary stuff for football. I think that that's fine. But almost what you're doing is saying that a foul play act will be judged differently based on how strong someone's joints are.
Yeah.
I think that that's really dumb.
If it's the same tackle, it should be the same punishment, no matter if the person gets injured or
I
not.
completely agree. Well, like,
If
Cody Nicarima got 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
He got 2 weeks. Ryan Couchman got 4 weeks for not breaking someone's leg. He just tore someone's ACL.
Which is arguably worse, but
that's just...
it's the same tackle.
But it's just bad luck.
It's a cannonball tackle. Wait, no, it was a cannonball.
It was a hip drop. It was a hip drop. That's what frustrates me, is you're putting all the identifier for punishment on how strong someone's joints are.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if someone just... imagine someone did a hip drop tackle on Tom Trebojevic and tore his hamstring. That could happen without a hip drop anyway.
Yeah.
So that endlessly frustrates me, but I get why it happens. I just think that they need to be more consistent with that whole thing.
If it's the same tackle, it should receive the same punishment, right? Like, if it's an illegal tackle of the same kind, but one person gets more injured than the other,
Like, you can
it shouldn't be based on.
You can obviously make distinctions based on, like, clear identifiers of intent and all those sorts of things, recklessness, those sorts of things. That's why Jaden Sue is missing 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But for stuff like that, like Mitch Kenny posted on Instagram and knew there was no malice in it. He knew Nicarima didn't go out to actually break his leg.
Yeah.
So
If you did, then you're just a doofus.
I struggle to understand. Like, he wouldn't have. I don't think Nicarima even gets sinned in unless Kenny gets hurt.
Yeah, no.
That's how dumb this is, and that really annoys me to no end. And I feel like a lot of NRL fans share my frustration when it comes to this. But I guess we'll see if they change anything. I don't think they will. But regardless, Nicarima is out. So Brad Schneider, Townsville boy, he gets to play for the Dolphins, and he's pretty good. I'm not mad there. Everything else is pretty much the same. Trey Fuller's on the first choice bench now, which is interesting. If they lose again, they should put him at fullback and just drop Hammer entirely. Because he is terrible. He is bad. Hammer is bad. Hammer's really bad, and for as long as he's playing fullback, I'm going to against them, go Waz.
Yeah, I probably was anyway.
Go to Waz. The Waz will just punch them in the mouth in this game, like they did against Melbourne. Like, between Fisher Harris and Ford and Halasima and Vaimauner and Barnett and all these sorts of guys, they're just going to kick
They
him
have
in the teeth.
big forwards.
They're just going to kick him in the teeth, and they're going to win this game by, like, 10 points. 24-14. I think it'll be more than that. I don't think it'll be more than that.
Well,
Now,
last time those teams played,
the other semi-annual...
This is going to be terrible.
Annual game between a contender and a...
How late? 8:10.
8-10.
That is a late game.
Excellent. The game's going to finish at like midnight. Okay, great. But the Storm are going to play the Rabbitohs. The Storm. 5-game losing streak. I'm never going to shut up about it. The Rabbits are winning.
What the heck is that Matt Duffy image?
Yeah, I don't know why his is
He's a
inverted.
ghost.
And no one else is. Yeah, he is actually a ghost.
He's white.
For the Storm, it is pretty much, I think it's the same team.
It's the same for both of them, I think.
Still no sign of Lasati, which is getting concerning. That, like, 4-week injury is ballooned into 2 months, which is a little bit concerning. I'd like to see Pahulu get a run. I don't know why. I'd like to see Jack Hetherington get a run. I don't know how a team that has no forwards, especially no second rowers, isn't playing a second rower. Aside PTSD from Nelson Asofa Solomona, because they're basically the same player. I do not get it.
They're both solid second rowers.
Sean Law isn't starting. Sean Law isn't starting. Why? I don't know. Why put a second rower in the second rower spot so you can put a middle in the middle? Why do that? I don't know.
Why?
I'm not Craig Bellamy. Who am I to question him? But that seems pretty freaking stupid to me.
Why not replace a guy who you've been crucifying for the last few weeks with a good player? Sean Law. Why not replace Joe Chan with him? I don't know.
This is ridiculous. I do not understand what Craig
Joe
Bellamy
Chan is bad.
To be fair, I also don't understand what Wayne Bennett is doing when he's like, I have a hooker. I have another hooker. I have another hooker. I'm going to start one of them at hooker. Start one of them off the bench. And start one of them in the bloody second row. Brandon Smith is named at edge
What?
this week. a stupid
They
year.
obsessed with with
So
hookers
Bronson
for
Garlic
the
is
first
the
name
starting hooker for some reason. I'm certain what's going to happen is they're going to run out, but Cam Murray's actually going to be playing on the edge, and Brandon Smith's going to be playing lock. That's what I'm pretty sure is going to happen here, but it's still funny to see Brandon Smith with an 11 on his jersey. Outside that, I think it's pretty much the same. Keon's still on the bench. Oh, Ewan Aitken. His 8-week cork is finally over.
Yay!
Interesting. I don't know. Latrell loves playing Melbourne. We know this. He loves beating Melbourne. I'm going to tip the Rabbits, I think, and give Melbourne their 6th straight loss.
I don't think that's actually ever happened before.
I have to dig into the annals of rugby league to see. Go Bunnies.
Yeah.
The Bunnies. I'd love to see Melbourne just only one position above the Dragons. Would be so funny. I would laugh so hard. Anyway, yeah, Bunnies to win. You?
Yeah, Bunnies.
Bunnies to win, but by 6. I think it'll be close.
I think Melbourne will try harder.
They'll try hard. They'll obviously try hard.
I mean, if they don't try hard, they're great.
Sunday. Early game, 2 o'clock. The Knights.
This might actually be interesting.
The Knights play the Panthers.
I never thought I would say that about a game between Newcastle and Penrith, but here we are.
Alrighty, so, for Newcastle, Greg Margie was out.
Well, I mean, he was pretty good.
So James Schiller is in, who's pretty good. Outside, you got Manila Lewis starting on the edge still. Matt Croker's the lock for some reason. There's Cody Hopwood. Celeste Leo Moana is there. Asu Kapoa, he's still in the lead. Who the hell?
We might get the third quarter.
What's a Lachlan Crouch, who is 191, 106?
He's a big guy.
How big is Manu Lua? I feel like he's big. He's big. 186, 186, 110. He is stocky.
He is a big lad.
He reminds me a lot of Halasima.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they'll be pretty good.
The third, I would say the third wheel might be
pretty much the same here. For the Panthers, obviously Mitch Kenny can't play with a broken leg, but he's out. Freddie Lussick is the starting hooker. I don't think they lose that much there. Case McLean's back, so that's fine. I don't know what else to. There's not really much there. That means Tungo is back on the bench, but Penrith will win this game, but they may not even be winning at halftime at this point. I think they'll be behind 14-10 at halftime and then go on a 20-point run and win.
Yeah, probably.
That's how I think this
That sounds about right.
They'll win. I don't know whether I'm going to captain Cleary in fantasy this week. I feel like Newcastle seem to play well against Penrith for some reason. Maybe it will rain. If it rains there, I might change my tip, honestly. I guess we will see. And the final game of the week that probably no one cares about. The Sea Eagles are going to play the Eels at Four Pines. The Eels on a 3-game win streak? Yes. Three in a row.
And Manly are also on a 3-game win streak.
I said the Eagles. I think so. But the Eagles are on a 3-game win streak. The Eels just beat the Bulldogs. Why not? Alright, so obviously Tom Trbojevic is out. Tolu Cole's the fullback. Clayton Fa'alala comes in the sense. It's pretty simple swap there for Kieran Foran to make. They don't lose much there. Everything else I think is the same. We get to see Josh Felity, the real flying mullet.
He's
got the best mullet in football. I love it. Jackson Sherrill. It's a great name. And the Eels, I think everything's the same. Oh, Sean Russell's there. Hi, Sean. Sean Russell's in. That means Araz Nanver is out, which kind of makes me sad because I like him. But everything else is the same. Yama Tulangi is named on the bench, which means they really think that Charlie Geimer is a better edge than he is. They get to keep Saxon Pryke, which I love. And obviously, Tony Mataelli is there. Jack Bellon's on the bench. This is a game that I don't care about, and that means the Eels are probably going to find some bullshit way to win.
I'm going to tip Manly.
I'm tipping the Eels. Why not? Honestly, I'm going to tip Parramatta to win this game because this season is Josh Papali'i's going to score a hat trick.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Tolu Cole's going to score 5
There's my
tries.
prediction for that. I'm sad because I don't get to watch the Titans this week, and I know the Cowboys are going to lose. So, what a depressing week of football we have coming up.
Unless the Warriors win.
Anything else interesting that happened in this week?
Maroons and Blues thing came out.
Oh, the women's origin team. Yes, I saw that Tegan Berry was named for the Blues for her, I think, origin debut.
The Maroons have a lot of debutantes, I think.
Yes, they've got a lot of good people that are. We've got Kiria Ratu. Okay, hold on. Let me have a look at this one.
There's a lot of Broncos players.
Well, yeah, of course. Tamika Upton, obviously. Julia Robinson, obviously. So you got Hippie, Ratu, Boulay, any Cowboys. Manselman is there.
And so
Mackenzie Wheel.
Mackenzie Wheel. That's good.
I like that.
She is a good player.
This is such a good team, dude. Seeing Lauren Brown and Kiria Ratu in the halves is going to scare so many teams. That's
The thing is, Lauren Brown's not young though, so
I think there might be a weakness in the forwards though, because outside Wheel, it's for Elliston, Lafipo, Tysel, which is a little bit weaker than the women's squad, I think. What's the Blues one? I don't want to look at that one. Team list. There we go. So they've got Abby Church, Jamie Chapman, we know kills it in Origin.
yeah, she's really good in
She'll be
Origin.
good. Jess Sturgis, Isabel Kelly, Jamie Fresser, no surprises there. Kelleher and Southwell. This is my surprise face. Elliot, Johnston, Penatani, Gray, Clydesdale, and Koenig. Yeah, that's a pretty scary forward pack.
Hello.
We've got a knock on the door. I think a certain old man is home.
He is, but he's not the one with Flurry's home, so unless you want them to
Oh,
melt.
okay. We've got ice cream to get to.
Yeah, we have ice cream to get
So
to.
yeah,
Go
we'll
finish this up
quickly
front.
run through this. When is this game? The 30th of April.
So it's actually not too far away.
8 days from now, which means it's next Thursday.
I love women's Origin.
I don't think we'll do a full preview until the next one because that'll come out.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
love women's Origin. It's so fun.
I love it, dude. The women's game is so good, and I'm frustrated that no one watches it because these guys.
It's the same sport, like seriously.
What in the referee jersey is that?
What is
What
that?
Brianna Clark's. That's
Who is that?
hilarious.
Who is that? I don't even know who
I
that
have
is.
no idea. But yeah,
Emma Manselman. She should be the starting hooker, but okay.
people think who's this actual starting?
Jade
Jade
Ferguson.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So yeah, that's the week that was in rugby league.
Yeah. I don't think there was much else.
I don't know much else in
It's
that.
a pretty boring week.
Not really. I heard the Michael Jackson biopic came out and it's crap.
Yeah, probably.
Makes me very sad, but it's the same people who did the Queen one, which also wasn't very good. So you know,
I guess they cast the right people because they cast like
they cast Jafar nephew.
nephew, I think.
But it's great cast.
They also casted what's his face to be Freddie Mercury, which is good because he
Rami
looks
Malek,
like him.
but yeah. So that is the week that was and the week that will be. I don't know why that was so poetic. But yes,
We were probably didn't even know it.
will I stream I want to stream the Tigers Raiders again because I know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I might. We'll see. But yeah, and what's the thing Dad says? Thanks, guys. Hope your team goes well, unless you're the Sharks and the Storm, because I like laughing at you.
And if you like the content that you see,
Which of course you don't, because no one watches the bloody
but
thing.
if you do, then make sure to drop a like and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you say hi to us. I try and get to
Really
as many comments
appreciate
as I can. You know, it's just we do this for fun. We're a couple.
Try to
of
get
idiots
as many comments as you can, all 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. We're a couple of idiots that like watching football. I like pretending I understand how football works when I really don't.
Yeah.
But how is that any different?
I like not talking, so
It's not different to 90% of people who analyze football anyway. So, you know. We will see you in the next one.
I'll see you in the next one if he streams.
Yes, of course. Catch you guys.
Bye.